Hello, welcome slashers, Knife Grip here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, since I'm a horror channel and I don't really talk about much else but Chucky, I thought that I should really branch out. And so with that said, I have this article pulled up. I kind of found out about a week ago, and I just haven't gotten around to making a video about it, but until now. So it is as it states. Jason Blum wants to make a new Scream, and I know he did that summer movie or movies. And yeah, it sounds interesting because you see, these are both classics in the slasher genre. And as some of you guys may understand, I like the slasher genre. I really, in horror, that's one of my favorite, subgenres in horror is the slasher genre. I like it. I'm like a huge fan of it, and it even pleases me even more that there's games coming out nowadays that are pretty much based around the slasher genre. I really like that, and actually, I have this popped up, and I'm gonna do a video about this. You just wait. I'm planning a video on this. It might even be out. If it is, I'll leave it down below. But I'm just saying, there's another slasher horror game in the works, or I'm not sure if it even hits that milestone. Anyway, I need to get into reading this article. After helping reignite the modern horror genre with films like Get Out, good movie, and Paranormal Activity, first one's good, but the rest are kind of bleh. Producer Jason Blum wants to breathe life into 90s slasher Scream, and I know he did that summer. This will follow the producer's reportedly successful attempt at bringing Michael Myers back into the spotlight with this year's upcoming sequel, Halloween, which honestly, I would be very open to seeing, and I know he did that summer, in Scream. I would be very open to seeing another one of each, because we haven't seen either one in a long time. So, I mean, Scream, we've seen that in like 2011, Scream 4. I'm just saying that I'm open to seeing, another one of both, to be honest. An up-and-coming producer in the mid-90s and early 2000s, Jason Blum ultimately made a name for himself in Hollywood's horror landscape with the low-budget found footage movie Paranormal Activity. His meteoric success with Blumhouse Productions, which he funded, led to other successful ventures in the horror genre like Sinister, good movie, James Wan's Insidious franchise, which the first Insidious is great, but sequels are not so much. They're not that great, and I've heard Sinister 2 sucks. So the Purge franchise and Oscar-winning Get Out, which Get Out is great, The Purge is great. They have some pretty good movies for a name. This year, he'll be revisiting John Carpenter's seminal horror classic Halloween with a direct sequel set 40 years after the original. Now, branching off the high demand of nostalgia-driven content, Blum has his eyes on two other slasher movie favorites, Scream and I Know What You Did That Summer. Oh, well, look at that. Apparently there's a possible sequel for Halloween 2018. We'll see how that goes, if it even happens. Speaking with Simon Thompson via Forbes, Blum opened up about his enthusiasm towards notable horror franchises that he'd be more than happy to revisit, if not remake entirely. I don't know about remake. I mean, sequel, maybe. Remake, I'd have to see where they go with it, because it had to be true to the original. He touched upon a tweet he had addressed to fans, asking what other franchise they would want him to tackle if both Scream and I Know What You Did That Summer were mentioned. That said, Blum explained despite his enthusiasm, the process of acquiring rights for either franchise won't be quite as simple as he'd like. He said, I would like to do both of them, but it's a rights situation with all those movies. It's very tangled and very complicated. Yeah. Example, Friday the 13th. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. it's one thing to say you want to do them, and it's a whole other thing to get to actually do it. And they got pretty lucky with Halloween, did they? Blum referred to Halloween's long-winded development process for Complex. He explained that it took him roughly 5 years to settle any right issues before anything was official, and that things would be no different for the aforementioned franchises. He didn't reveal officially whether or not Blumhouse were actually pursuing rights to either movie. If Blumhouse did ultimately acquire the rights to either movie, or both, an entirely new set of doors would open pertaining to Blumhouse's creative approach. Scream is already a transcended film and is entering its 3rd season as a television series on MTV. I didn't know about a 3rd season. I thought they were scrapping everything on, from the other season. I thought they're scrapping everything, but I don't know. While the original I Know He Did That Summer was a loose adaptation of Lewis Duncan's novel, so would Blum prefer a remake of the former and an adaptation that's truer to the source material for the latter? Or would he simply take the same approach he's taken with the year's Halloween and revisit surviving characters from the originals with an evolving narrative? Given his golden touch on horror, odds are whatever approach he takes will be a successful one. Yep. So, let's talk about this. Honestly, I'd like to see what his take is. I want it to be something that's true to the originals. Like, I don't want that stupid Nightmare on Elm Street crap. I don't want any of that. I want something that's true to the originals. And honestly, Scream, great movie, very self-aware franchise. And I Know He Did That Summer. I haven't seen that in a long time, actually. It's a good movie. I've seen, I think, almost all of them. But I haven't seen the movies in a long time, actually. And actually, if I could find, a streaming site, Crackle, because I think Crackle has they either had or they have one of the movies on there. But I want to see if there's any, streaming apps or anything that has I Know He Did That Summer on it. Or maybe I might even buy the movie, because I haven't seen I Know He Did That Summer in so long, and that's a classic. And nowadays it's kind of overshadowed by all of the newer horror movies. So I kind of want to see I Know He Did That Summer again, because I haven't seen it in so long, and it's just a classic. And Scream, so is Scream. I believe they have every single Scream movie on Netflix, so if you have Netflix then you can watch it, There you go. But honestly, I would like to see what they do with it, because both films, we haven't seen another one in so long. I mean, Scream, we saw a Scream 4 2010, 2011. I'm pretty sure 2011. But we saw a Scream movie pretty, not as recent, but not long ago either. I Know He Did That Summer is the film that we haven't seen in a long time. And honestly, I'd be open to seeing either one, just as long as they do it right. But what do you guys think about this article? Leave it down in the description below if you're a horror channel like me and want to talk about it, because it looks interesting and I really want to see what they do with this. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, join the Citizens Deposit family, and become a slasher, and share, as sharing really helps the channel, especially this video. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting everything that I do, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace. Can't find her, someone